I am Araceli, a wealth advisor, real estate investor in the United States and Canada, and creator of Wealthy Women in Real Estate. Every week, I meet with Colette, a real estate broker and a real estate investor in Canada. We come together to talk about all things real estate investing and how to increase your wealth. Join us. Welcome everyone. This is Araceli, Transition Wealth Advisor and Real Estate Investor in the US and Canada. And my weekly call with Colette today. Colette, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I feel like I have to watch my posture because I'm like sitting. That's why I made Araceli laugh. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Colette Rebate. I'm a residential real estate broker in the GTA, and I have bad posture. I admit it. But that's not what we're here for today. We are here to talk about ways to save money as a first-time home buyer. Yes?
Yes. If you are a first home buyer, you always gotta, there's lots of expenses that go around it. And the more you can save, the better, because houses, at least in the GTA, are pretty crazy expensive. And every little helps. And I always say everything touches money. So just $100 here, $100 there will add up to quite a lot. So
that's right. So we're not reinventing the wheel here. So we just have a couple suggestions to make when it comes to trying to save money, because there's some, like, as a first-time home buyer, I might not think of these things. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Go. What is number one?
Number one is, for first-time home buyers, there is something called a land transfer tax rebate. So it's through the government. You have to qualify and fill out forms and stuff like that. But you could save up to $4,475. So that's pretty nice. It's not going to buy you a Maserati, but hey, it might buy you a whole bedroom suite or furniture, right?
Yeah, window shades, something like that. Absolutely. And remember, every time that you go into a new house, even though you do have furniture, it might not fit.
That's right.
Might be too big, might be too small. So there's always something that you need to adapt to the new space. So
yeah,
and then, and 4,000 is, it could buy quite a bit.
Yeah. No, it's not too bad. Okay, so number two. You're gonna laugh at this one.
Yeah.
You're gonna laugh at this one. Because I'm gonna say, don't buy in Toronto. I don't know if a lot of people know that.
Yeah. Because
Toronto, so we all know in Ontario, there is a land transfer tax that is provincial. So it's across the board. No matter where you buy, you're gonna have to pay this land transfer tax. But in Toronto, guess what? They have another one.
Them, yeah.
And this is municipal, so it's just in Toronto, not even in the GTA. So even if you want to, your border cities like Mississauga, which I love and we're both in, that's where you want to buy. I've sold properties right on the Etobicoke border in Mississauga, Etobicoke-Mississauga border in Mississauga, to save that money. Think about it. It's so much money, especially when it's based on the price, the purchase price.
Yep.
You could be saving thousands of dollars if you just look over the border.
Yeah. And actually, that is one of the tips that I give as a real estate investor, because what happens is that sometimes you're in a city that is more upscale kind of thing. And that you're paying because it's Toronto, right? Like, people want to live close to it. That's the hub of everything. And if you just keep going along, there is invisible lines, right?
Right.
And you're still close enough, but you're getting all of the advantages, like the transportation, all of that is close to the city, but without paying the extra taxes.
Right. We're talking a couple streets over. I mean, if that's really you want to be in GTA if you still want to be in the GTA proper, you're still considered Mississauga. Even if you go a little bit north. Well, Etobicoke's technically Toronto, so you'll be paying a land transfer tax there.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I'm pretty sure, because Etobicoke is technically Toronto, so there's no more Etobicoke. But let's say on the other side, on the east end, where you're looking at Ajax, Scarborough, There's no land transfer. So there is that definitive border that is called Toronto. Etobicoke, sorry, I think it's a gray area. It's considered Toronto. But even if you go north a little bit, Milton, Brampton, that's all Peel. So when you look at Peel, no, that's where it ends. So anything west of there too, it ends. There's no municipal land transfer tax, which, you know, it's ridiculous, really. I think they should get rid of it. But again, it's how many people are paying extra tax, and they put it through years ago, so it's going to continue, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So number 3 is your favorite, I think, right?
That's great. So make sure that you get your own private life insurance when you're buying a property. The majority of the institutions will include an offer for mortgage insurance, which is really not the right kind of thing. And we already done an episode on that, so you can go watch it and see what the difference is between the two of them. But basically, your private insurance is going to cover you and not the property. The insurance that they sell you, it just ensures that they get paid.
Right. And I have to be honest, because Araceli saved me with my own purchase. Not that I'm a first home buyer, but it actually, you can use this as well if you're a current home buyer too. So if the bank, so part of getting, you know, the process of getting a mortgage, you talk to the mortgage agent or you talk to the lender, and they say, oh, well, you need mortgage insurance, and here you go, and it's gonna be part of your mortgage payment. And you kind of shrug your shoulders and say, okay. And you know what? My husband and I, when we bought our first house, did that for years and years. We had no idea.
So
until I was smart enough. I talked to Araceli. I'm like, what? This is ridiculous. So it's quite easy once you have it to close it. You don't have to continue to go with your lender. Once you have your mortgage set up, you can call the lender, and excuse me if I'm wrong, but this is what I did myself. I called my bank. I said, hey, I've switched my insurance over. Please cancel my policy, my insurance, my mortgage.
It is now mandatory, and I think the way that they present it, it seems that it's mandatory to get it through them, but you don't need that.
Yes,
but what they offer you is not comparable. And remember that insurance always goes by your age and by your health. So if something happens down the line, 2 years or 3 years, and now you're switching your mortgage, guess what? You're not going to qualify with the new lender. So it's in your best interest to have your own private insurance, because it's on you, not on the property.
Right. There's so many, and please watch the previous show, because there's so many details about why it's better than a mortgage insurance. And honestly, I can't even tell you how much money I've saved every month because I switched with Araceli. Yeah. So that's number 3. It's a big one. You can save a lot of money that way. Number 4, you want to say it or you want me to say it?
Get the right realtor, because the realtor that is the right one working for you is going to, first of all, try to negotiate as many things. Sometimes the price is not a lot of negotiation there, but there's a lot of other things that they can be negotiated. Maybe they're going to leave the appliances. Maybe they're going to leave the drapes. Anything that is there that is going to save you quite a little bit of money. Plus, if you do have somebody like Colette, she is very resourceful, not only on the negotiation of the property, but she has a lot of connections on where to buy secondhand furniture. She can even give you some tips of how to refurbish what you already have. So
thank you. That's so nice. Yeah, absolutely. But also, if people aren't interested in secondhand furniture, there's a lot of great places that sell new furniture, but it's like at a discount.
Yep.
Or they've you know, a store has gone out of business, and
correct.
So obviously that's in Mississauga that I know of these places.
With appliances, you know, like they scratch and dent.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's the other thing too.
So much money there, like it's unbelievable.
Oh, guess what?
What?
I have a 5th one. I have a bonus one we didn't even talk about.
Okay, so what's the 5th one?
Do it yourself. And you just reminded me by saying furniture, because that's the thing. That's a huge saver. If you can do any of the work yourself, every house is going to need a little bit of a personal touch, right? If you can paint yourself, if you can build a deck, if you can change a light fixture, all of that stuff will save you tons of money. So even Honestly, it's not difficult. There's something called YouTube that you can watch a video and learn how to do it. And if you're still unsure, if I'm your realtor, call me. I will absolutely come by. Araceli's handy like nobody's business too. Like, we are your resources, we are your team. So if you really want,
we have access to people that can do it for you very inexpensively. You don't have to hire somebody that is, top of the line and is gonna charge you lots of money. But if you are able to do things yourself, that will definitely save you quite a lot of money.
Right. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's your house now. You can do whatever you want, except for taking down walls that are structural.
Yeah, don't do that.
But if you think you can handle a small project, honestly, handyman, as far as I know, costs between $50 and $100 an hour. So even to change out one little light fixture will cost you $100. So you want to save a little bit of money, absolutely, hands down, that might be out of everything. If you buy a couple drills,
but
the best money you'll spend.
That there's that you do it safely, right?
Yes.
You can still get hurt, so just do it safely. Make sure that you understand how to work with this, tools.
And make friends.
If you're totally not good at it, then it's better that you hire a handyman.
Right. Or, call a friend up and say, hey, do you know how to do this? And maybe, honestly, there are so many people that I know that they say, oh, you're doing that? Why don't you tell me? Exactly. I'll come over and I'll help you. I don't know. So actually make those phone calls and say, hey, I'm having a painting party. Let them come over and help you paint. Nothing wrong with
that. Actually. I did that with my first property. A couple of friends came out. I got some drinks and I got pizza, and we went over doing all of these really quickly in one day, and I turned around and that was it. It was done.
Right. And you know what? You spend time with your friends. Your friends don't always just want to sit around and drink beer all day. But at least if you feel good, you help somebody do something, it's an exciting time to buy a house. If it's your first or if it's your 50th, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
So make that phone call.
Okay, so that's perfect. That's it. So there's 5 things that can save you money. So the first one is, let me read them so I don't forget.
Land transfer tax.
Land transfer tax rebate. The second is, don't buy in Toronto if you don't have to. Get your private insurance instead of the mortgage insurance that they sell you. And the fifth one is, do it yourself.
Fourth is hire a realtor. You skipped one.
Sorry. Number 4, the most important part, hire a good realtor that is going to help you get the right property. Because
that's right.
There's so many things, especially now that it's crazy with overbidding and things like that. So you can always get other things instead of going on price. So.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's the other thing too. If there's something that you can negotiate as far as timing, as far as, anything else that can help you a little bit here and there, that's why, honestly, our jobs are to negotiate on your behalf.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it. So that's all for this week, and we'll see you at the next one. Thanks, Colette.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for being here on the show. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when there are more shows available. And if you would like to have more information on how to start investing in real estate, please visit my website at www.aracelihernandez.com. Thank you.